Well, I guess that's the intro.
What are we doing today, Colin? What are Santa's little elves doing today?
Not that. We are doing the best Christmas songs tier list. And
Wow.
Yeah, I basically tried to get the quintessential, like, you hear this every year kind of songs together. You know, the thing you would always hear in, like, you know, a grocery store, or your mom would put on or something like that. Every year you've been relentlessly hit with these songs.
Thank you, Mariah Carey.
And so, yeah, we're just going to try to rate these songs. I'm trying to rate these basically about the songs themselves and not necessarily the performance. Obviously, some of the performances will make it way. It can be a little weird. There's a lot of different versions of Christmas songs, so.
There's like 8,000 covers per song.
Right.
So it really is dependent on who's singing a lot of these, but we're going to rank them as best as we can. And Colin, is this our opinion or fact?
Oh, opinion.
Oh,
if
cool.
you're going to get very upset with me, I'm sorry. They're not all awesome. That would be a very boring tier list.
There's a lot of them that are bad.
Yeah, since this will be probably the first tier list we put out, A is kind of like you are a regular, typical Christmas song. You are like, okay. S is like you are the best of these Christmas songs. And then C is like, I don't want to hear you again or I'm going to stab my ears. You know what I mean?
Wait, C is that?
C.
Why don't we have an F tier?
I mean, I can rename it F
Yeah,
if we really
do an
want.
F. Just skip C.
Yeah, so we're going to go from B to F. A very, very, very rough scale. Let's start out 12 days.
F.
The
I
12 days
hate
of Christmas.
this song.
Oh, wait.
I hate
No,
this
okay.
song. Colin, there's so many renditions of this song, and I hate every single
So
one of them,
the
except the Gucci Mane one.
So the bad part about this song is it's fast or slow. If it's slow, I agree with you. It's F. But there's some where they try to get through it. But in general, the song's just too long, even if it's fast. I want to settle on a B. Because I feel like if I get a good one fast, it's like bearable, but it's not, I don't want to hear it, you know what I mean?
There's so many bad versions, though.
There
There's
are
like
a lot.
more bad versions than good ones.
And like you think it's over, and then you realize, oh shit, they actually
It's a
go up to 12
12-minute song.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think B, but you know what? If you're kind of
F.
right.
It's
I'm gonna
an
put,
F tier
I'm gonna
for
put
me.
it in F because like there is like, even if it's good after, you know, you get to number 4, you're like, okay, this would be great if it's over. All right, next one. Do not be offended by this. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is a Christmas classic, and I'm sorry to tell you if you don't know. So
Yeah.
that's the reason it's on here.
So because it is such a Christmas classic, and it's every year, it seems like everyone loves this song. I'm gonna have to say S tier, although personally I find this more a B because I am so sick of hearing this song.
I like this song. I think it has a very different atmosphere from most Christmas music.
It's distinguishable.
Yeah,
from
it's like
everything
Mariah
else.
Carey's version of Christmas, and like I like it. So I'm gonna put it in S, even though it's overplayed. Baby, It's Cold Outside. Okay,
Ooh,
this song
is a
weird.
creepy one. Well, I guess the song itself is not meant to be creepy, but
Yeah,
I feel like modern.
it's really easy to construe the song as creepy, and I've read like, you know, the arguments from the historians that are like, this is what it means, but it's like more of like if somebody was singing this in my face, I would be like,
yeah,
you know, like just
Yeah.
because like I'll give it its historical backing. I kind of like the song because I like the back and forth. So I kind of want to put it in an A.
I think an A is worthy.
Like I'll listen to it. I don't think it gets that berating after more than one listen, but it's not like my absolute favorite. Blue Christmas.
I like this song.
Quintessential
actually.
Elvis Christmas music. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I think it's kind of underplayed now.
I
It
do-
used to be
I
a
agree with
lot,
that.
and now it's gone away. But I don't think it's like every time I'll listen to the song. So I want to vote A+.
A+ for sure.
You guys see this great graphic I made because that's the fun part about Christmas music is the pictures are terrible. So I had to do what I had to do. Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home, which some people are like, you don't know the song, but I feel like you do if you listen to the song. It's like, Christmas, baby, please come home. Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of thing with it. It doesn't have title recognition, but people know the melody. I think it's an underplayed song. I don't think it's like crazy good. I don't think it's crazy bad. I think it's A.
It's unoffensive.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun if you were at Macy's and it came on, you know, you're shopping for Christmas presents and you're like, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, I'm not pissed off, so it's enough to be an adequate Christmas song. Deck the Halls. Oh, man. I kind of want to put this a B. That's just me.
That's a B tier.
I don't
for
think
me.
it's as bad as 12 Days of Christmas.
But it's so fucking
But it has the
overplayed.
thing 12 Days of Christmas has where it goes on forever. It's just got a circular melody where you're like, you know, you go back to, you start here, now we're back to the same thing. We're decking the halls again in a different word, you know. Oh, Do You Hear What I Hear, which is a really funny song.
This song's hilarious, but it's a terrible song. I feel like it just kills the mood whenever you turn this.
That's kind of true.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Like you're with your family, you guys are grooving, and then f***ing Do You See What I See comes on right after. It's a little too intimate.
I could kind of see that.
I think it's a B.
You think it's
me.
a B?
Yeah.
I will relent to B. I kind of like it because I think it's funny how weird it is.
It's hilarious, but it's not.
It's definitely strange.
Yeah.
What is a banger though? Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, that's S tier.
That is an S tier song. Jose Feliciano killing it as always. It's a great song. It literally is like the, you know, pinnacle Latin singing like Christmas music. That's the one everyone's like, here it is right here.
Every middle school Spanish class had to learn this song.
Here's the party at the end of the year, and it just like starts playing in the background. Frosty the Snowman.
Okay, I'm back and forth on this one. It really depends on who's covering it, I guess.
Yeah, I try to think of the one
the
that
original
most people
version's
think.
so old that it's really hard to listen to now.
Yeah,
but
it's just got, it's like on the level of a nursery rhyme. So I want to put it in A. Yeah, but it's like not crazy. Like I'm not sitting here and I'm like, what is going on? One of my favorites, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
S tier, absolutely.
I think it's the weirdest song.
It has a fucking movie with it.
It does have a movie with it, but outside of the vibes of the movie, I just love the concept of the song. It's just really funny to listen to because it's just got such a weird story to it that I really enjoy it. And it's like one of the few country Christmas music that I can kind of like get along with.
Which is hard to think about because it doesn't sound like a country song like nowadays.
Right. This is like old, you know, country music. So you don't even think about it. You just think of it as old, you know. I'm going to put it in S. This is Happy Holidays. This is also one kind of like 12 Days of Christmas where the tempo of this can really this up. You know, it's very inviting. It's like Happy Holidays and inclusive. You know, a lot of these are just about Christmas. You could play this at any, you know, kind of December holiday event. I put it in A.
I think it's A.
I like listening to the melody of it. I don't think it's that crazy bad. I don't think anything's like great about it though. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. This is a slow song.
It's a B one for me.
Also, it's got that weird sexual energy to it, which I don't like. This is one of the songs where they feel like you're getting sung at, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so
you didn't ask for it.
I kind of want to put it in B, but I also kind of want to put it in F. But I think I want to put it in B.
I think it's a B.
Yeah, I like. It's got that creepy factor to it, but it's not a terrible song. Here Comes Santa Claus. Classic song. I think it's got a little
A+ worthy.
Yeah.
Personally. I don't think it's quite to S tier.
I think it's A. I
don't know. It's like a higher energy. I feel like it lightens the mood.
Yeah, you know what? I'm forgetting the second part of the phrase, and especially like the second, you know, after melody. It's very like, you know, you're like slurring through that thing. Like it's just, oh, we're on a ride. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels in the melody. Yeah. Kind of hard to f up. You know? So
make this song offensive.
Right. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I like this song. I like how like gleeful it is for no reason. It almost sounds so much that it's sarcastic, which is what I like about it.
Yeah.
I want to put it in A+, but that's
I think A+ or kind of almost S, but not quite.
Yeah, if we had maybe like an S-. I do. I just love how like kind of sarcastic it sounds, where like you can make it like, yeah, everybody's having literally like a holly jolly time, but at the same time you can make it be like, you know what I mean? You have a holly jolly Christmas. Like it's just sarcastic to me. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. Weird song.
This is a weird song.
This is a weird song. It's like supposed to be cute, and
but
I
it's
get
just
it.
creepy.
It's definitely not as creepy as Baby It's Cold Outside, because it's supposed to insinuate like the mom is kissing the dad, you know? So it's like,
I always thought just mom was cheating on dad with Santa. Like as a kid, that's just kind of what you think.
The child,
and then nobody corrects you.
As the child in the song also thought, yeah, that's like kind of the point.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know.
That's a depressing Christmas for that kid.
Yeah, you just think Santa.
Mom cheated on dad.
You either have Santa not being real and it's your father, or your mom is cheating on Santa Claus with Santa.
Well, Santa's real, Colin. Come on.
I think we put it at A. I put it at A.
I think it's an A.
I think it's bearable. I could listen to it.
The Jackson 5 version is really cool too.
Yeah, I like that. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Kinda.
I usually like the depressing Christmas songs, but this one kind of is a little. It's like I'll be home for Christmas, but you don't really believe the person.
It kind of reminded me of if you take the sex factor away from Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas a little bit. It's just literally like, I'll be there. I think it's an A. I don't think it's that.
I think it's an A too.
I think it's better.
A middle of the road
I think it's better than the B's, but I don't think
B's.
I don't think that it's that good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not hyped, but don't feel great about it. Oh, the next one in the smallest font ever, which I forgot to change. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. This is a fun song, and especially is on TikTok a lot, and the memes with it.
Yeah, it's a good meme song. I think it's an A+.
I would put it there. I think it struggles in like past the main hook of the song because I don't really give a shit about it.
It is a bit longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, it's a little, but the first part of that, the hook is just so good. Oh man, me with the small fonts for this.
Yeah, I'm looking ahead, and you got this like baby in a
Okay,
Santa suit.
I'll get to the baby in the Santa suit.
Okay.
I might change the last one for this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I had to sing it because that's like how fun that song is. I think that should be A+. So maybe
I
we
think
should
it's
knock.
an A+.
I think maybe that should knock down the other one, but that's just me. Because this song seems like a better version of this song.
Let's knock that one down to an A.
Because like that's kind of what it is. It just seems like a leveled up version of this. Jingle Bell Rock. I want to put this at
S tier.
It's a good song.
If you play that song like in a club during Christmas or whatever, during the
In a
Christmas
club, like
thing or whatever,
Pitbull comes out
like a
and he's
DJ throws that on
EDM style.
EDM style.
He's like, here's Pitbull with Jingle Bell Rock. Moving to the plural, Jingle Bells.
It's a B.
I think so.
It's like
it's a little
one of those,
boring.
It's like nothing special. It sounds like every other Christmas song.
Yeah, it's just a little boring.
Why do you got all these weird?
We're gonna get to
kids?
it. You have to look. You have to read into it. You have to think that was the best one I could find. The other ones,
That was the best one.
yes.
Oh my god. What's
All right,
next?
Last Christmas, S.
S tier.
It
yeah.
is probably my favorite Christmas song.
I fucking love Wham in general, but like the synth part,
It's just a really good song, and it's like one of the few like 80s Christmas songs that I think has actually like survived past the 80s. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
it's so long.
It's got a lot of repeats.
Such a long song.
It doesn't really talk about anything either. It's just
just
saying
snowing.
it's snowing. Yeah.
I think it's a B
I think it's a B.
because it's like if it comes on the playlist, it's like
The worst song, The Little Drummer Boy.
fucking F
F tier. This is the worst.
That's the worst Christmas song. Every second of that song is annoying.
The worst part is I hate like, when that song starts and then like there's always like a single snare in that song that just like creeps in like the second verse and people are supposed to be like, whoa. Mele Kaliki Maka, which is
I love this song.
This is a good
I think
song.
it's an S tier because it's not played a lot.
I don't think
But
it
it's
is.
a really,
I'm
really
gonna
good
have to
song.
agree to you. Yeah, and I think it has a very unique premise about Hawaiian Christmas. And yeah, it's just done really well and has really good guitar 90% of the time. Oh man, oh holy night.
I'm so sick of this song. I think it's really dependent on your mood when you're listening to the song. Because like sometimes
I feel like you
if
have
you're
to be having like a self-existential breakthrough while
that's
this
me.
song plays.
That's me. I would say it's a B.
Yeah,
It's very selective.
I'm
on,
gonna
like,
say
when you
B. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, which I really do like.
I think that's an S tier.
I think it's an S tier. I think if you were in the comments, you could make an argument for A+. We're not a big fan of the slow tempo in Christmas.
I just want to be happy. Is that too much to ask, Santa?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I think it's an S tier. It's so prolific.
I think it's good, but I think it's A+.
I used to love, this was my favorite Christmas song when I was growing up, but when you hit a certain age, you're over it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like fun because like you get to remember like all the reindeers' names, and usually it has like that huge like boombastic orchestral beginning where it's like really slow and slurred and stuff, which I like. But like other than that, I think it's A+. I think like definitely like it's hard to listen to this song like more than like 2 times during the Christmas season because like once you start with the really slow part and then you got to get into it, and it's a long song. Like that's the other thing about it that like people forget.
What is this baby?
This is Santa Baby. Santa Baby has a weird sexual energy to it that I don't
Stop
like.
saying that. Why are you saying this so much?
Okay, I would say maybe the other ones were a little exaggerating, but Santa Baby literally is like Santa Baby. Yeah, like,
Yeah, this song gives me uncomfortable vibes. I say F tier or B tier.
I think it's B tier. I think it's a little fun and playful, a little weird.
Playful in all the wrong ways, Colin, when you're listening with your grandmother.
I guess
you know
you're
what
right.
I mean.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
I think that's an S tier.
Yeah, I really like the Jackson 5 version of it.
That's a throwdown right there.
I think it's probably like the best like Santa-centric song out of this
pretty good.
list.
That's
It's kind of hard to like beat it. Silent Night. Oh my.
I know you hate this song. I kind of like this song.
I feel like it's worse Oh Holy Night for me. That's what
I
it is.
disagree. I think this is a way better song. It depends on the rendition of it, just like everything else. But I think this one can be done really, really well. But there are some times where it's done really, really badly.
I would put it in B tier if you would.
Yeah,
take
we
that
can
as a
put it in B
compromise.
tier.
I just think
in my
that-
heart it's an A.
Sleigh Ride, not to be confused with the orchestral version of Sleigh Ride, which I had to play every year. I like the like actual verse, but I hate the giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. You know?
It's too long. I think it's an A.
I'm gonna go with A too.
Yeah,
I just
it's
think
like a middle
I
of the
can't really
road.
do it any favors. I really do like the first part with like the alliteration of it. Your favorite song, the Chipmunks song.
This song, Throw It Into Hell. I hate this song so much.
I want to put it in B, but that's just me.
It sounds insane. How is the Chipmunks even created?
It's like one guy, I think he like had the idea for it and he like wrote it up. And then he did like the Chipmunk show in the early 60s.
yeah, but like, wasn't the songs first before the show?
Yeah, it's the album before.
Yeah, so the album was actually pretty successful, right?
Yeah. It was, you want to
And
know
then-
something messed up? This song was the only song I think to go number one of a Christmas song until Mariah Carey's All I Want
What
for
the fuck is
You.
wrong with you
I'm
people?
not joking. I like this song. I think it's cheesy, but like
How
it's
do
a
you
good kind of cheesy.
How do you like this song?
I like when he said, he screams Alvin in it. I want B, but as a compromise. I want B. That's what I'm going to put it at.
Fine. I'm not happy about it.
Okay, White Christmas.
It's like an A. I think it's an A+.
I think it's an A. It's very slow. I think it does the slowness better than any one of these songs, really, But like at the same time, it's very like you are in that thing when White Christmas starts. Like you got to go through the whole song. Winter Wonderland.
I think it's a B to A. I guess it's an A the more you think about it, because it's like it's
put
one of
it
those
in-
songs that is in the background.
I put it in A. I think
Yeah.
I think it's around the same thing as Happy Holiday. All right, here's the real one. This is Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
How can you defend this song?
How can I defend this song? I like it. The synth parts are cool. I like the like almost like party atmosphere of it. where,
Party atmosphere. It sounds like you're in a torture chamber and they're literally blasting the music.
I don't
in
care
order
what
to
you
get-
or Fantano has to say about this song. I think it's an S tier.
I disagree hard.
And we'll compromise in an A.
All right.
All right, last song. It's You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
S tier.
I think this is
100%.
really. I love when he like makes fun of him at the end of the lines. I think it's really funny.
Well, we did it. I guess
I hope you're offended. If you think I got something wrong, then feel free to comment and tell me where you'd place it.
yeah.
And then also the tier list is below if you want to do it yourself and show me and Joe where we wronged, I don't know, Drummer Boy.
If you stick up for Drummer Boy, there's something wrong.
That's the one I'm not going to defend.
You need a lot of therapy.
Every subscribe makes me feel better about defending Paul McCartney, which is a thing I never thought I would have to do in my life.
It's a bad song, Colin.
You're a bad person.